everyone, this is Jisuk at Chai University, not Chairman Cha, surprisingly. Sorry for that. Today I'm going to talk about the paradigm shift in healthcare from treatment to prevention and management. Worldwide, centenarians are the first group, estimated 450,000 worldwide. At 2050, about 4 million centenarians will be. Living longer is not always good things. The most important thing is how to live healthy. This article is saying that A to B, standard medicine increases lifespan by preventing death from age-related disease. At the same time, increases a number of old people suffering from age-related disease. That means we need a lot of money for that. From B to 3, anti-aging intervention will slow down aging and delay the onset of age-related disease, meaning that we have to focus on subclinical aging part. Let me see. Sorry, it's hard to. Okay, the yellow part. That way we can have longer health span, not longer life. We need a health span. So today I'm going to talk about 3 parts. First part is anti-aging intervention using cord blood. And second part is treatment of age-related disease using various stem cells. And if I have time more, I'm going to talk about prevention and management of aging. Okay, as I said, treatment of age-related disease is very important, and which we are doing right now. That way we can delay aging a little bit. We focus on gray zone area from 40 to 65. What is gray zone? It's like, even though we don't have obvious disease, we feel tired. After alcohol drinking, you feel more tired, but we don't have any disease. That is gray zone. You might feel that. No? Okay, so we focus on gray zone by checking or detection, management of this gray zone. We feel like we're gonna have more healthy aging and more anti-aging intervention. We might have anti-aging, get younger. So now I'll focus on the anti-aging intervention for using young cord blood. Using cord blood worldwide, actually, people used fat cells for the cerebral palsy therapy. As you can see, a lot of groups have studied that part. And our group actually did a huge double-blind randomized placebo-controlled trial using a lot of cerebral palsy patients. And that child showed that after 3 months after transplantation, her movement is much better and their motor functions are improved. And her brain shows that more changes in fiber, and their brain shows that anti-inflammatory effect is improved, whereas the pro-inflammatory factors is decreased by stem cell therapy. Now we expand the target disease using cord blood stem cell, including like a stroke, traumatic brain injury, Alzheimer's disease. Human cord blood or cord blood plasma, it is youngest blood in the body we can get and easy to supply, and there are no ethical issues. Also, it has low immune rejection responses. So now we investigate whether the human cord blood can reverse or prevent age process. One huge ongoing study, which is first human clinical trial using umbilical cord blood plus cord blood young plasma. This is a double-blind randomized placebo-controlled study, and 80 subjects have done, and now more than 200 subjects are waiting list. There is specific information in clinicaltrial.gov. Worldwide, somehow people love young blood. This Bethany, the first example of the Bethany woman, she loves young blood. She bathed in blood of virgins to retain her youth. The middle part showing that this novel predict that in the future, people will rejuvenate through regular blood exchanges. And North Korea detector Kim Il-sung also predict that using blood exchange, he can live like more than 100. And a recent article saying that maybe people can live beyond 120 using blood exchange. More specifically, this article saying that living till 120 might not be a good thing, maybe a curse than blessing. But after reading articles and scientific evidence, this journalists say that science has gained the ability to intervene successfully in the aging process and to delay and to selectively reverse its effect. So, historically, people love blood, and people predict that blood exchange might be a key for the rejuvenation. And scientifically, 2004 first proved that young blood is good for the anti-aging, this group. In summary, this group saying that, old mouse who got the young blood, old mice muscle, blood, neurons are getting younger. And they found a systematic factor in young blood, which is GDF11, the bottom one, GDF11. Oh, I had better check with this one. Okay. Oh, not working. Okay. GDF11. Even only injection of GDF11 can reverse aging. That's what this article is saying that. Other groups also show that similar effect, and this article is saying that the heterochromatic aged mice muscle is almost the same as young muscle, and their regeneration index is almost identical to the young animal, meaning that old animal who got the young blood get younger. And a lot of other groups also prove that. And most of results are in the high impact journal. Based on this scientific result, US groups start clinical trial. This case, they using 40 years old plasma, 30 years old plasma, and for the Alzheimer's disease. And second company just start the human clinical trial. They enroll 600 people actually, and they got the donor 25 years old blood. They don't really put the red blood, they use the plasma from the young blood. Second example for the anti-aging might be the natural killer cell, NK cells. Many articles show that NK cell aging is positively related to the aging process. So using NK therapy might be, we can get younger or anti-cancer and also improve immune functions. So we're working on that part too. Second part of my talk is treatment of age-related disease using various disease. There are various stem cells we can use, embryonic stem cell and fetus and other stem cell. The question is, what is the ideal source for the target disease? It's a target disease. Each cell has their own characterization. Like for the brain disease, we have to use brain cells, not mesenchymal stem cells. So it's important to check what kind of cells we have to use for the specific disease. Currently, a lot of companies worldwide work on that, and more than 67 billion revenue will be used for that by 2020. And right now, about 900 clinical trials ongoing. Most of them deal with other stem cell and some using embryonic stem cell, because embryonic stem cell is pluripotent, might have some safety issue. But the other stem cell, less potency, but less, more safety. So that's the reason people using other stem cells more. Telehealth system have a lot of pipelines for the stem cell therapy. As I said, we used many different kinds of stem cell for each different target disease. I'll show you one or two examples for that. First example is fetal stem cell, neuroprogenital cells for the Parkinson's disease. Previously, maybe 20 years ago, people used 5 to 6 embryo brain for the one patient. We developed just use one brain and expand cells so that we can treat more than 50,000 patients. That way we can overcome limited cell sources and reduce ethical issues, and cells are homogeneous. And we published that expanded cells are successfully characterized and those cells are safe. And using that cell, we transplanted 12 patients, and so far 9 patients have been analyzed. Their motor functions getting improved. Our facility have GMP facility where the cells produces near surgery room. That way, cell delivery is very short and there's no contamination of cells. And 4 months after transplantation, patients' motor functions getting improved. And this is analysis using 9 patients. In the middle group, they start to show the significant improvement in their motor functions. And second example is embryonic stem cells. 2010, 2011, we got the approval from USA and Korean FDA together. And since this is an embryonic stem cell line, we have to differentiate embryonic stem cell to the RPE product. And the RPE is retinal pigment epithelial cell. We inject that cell into the eye for their Stargardt disease and age-related macular degenerative disease. And this one shows that the cells are injected into the eyeball. And the bottom left, the arrows showing that cells are well grafted and they are functional, and the visual acuity has been changed. They can start to see. And last example is SCNT stem cell and iPSCs. And that is good sources for their overcoming immune rejection. When stem cells, let's say if I get other people's stem cell into my body feel like, oh, those are not mine, and my body immune system will kill the injected cells. That's immune rejection. So it's important to reduce immune rejection cells. The iPS cells, SCNT cells are personalized cells, so hosts really don't reject that cell much. 1962, the Gordon group produced SCNT first time. In 2006, Yamanaka group developed iPSCs. Those two groups won Nobel Prize. In 2013, Vitelipov group first proved a human SCNT from fetal fibroblast. 1214 Cha group developed SCNT using other fibroblasts. You might not be familiar with this term. So this slide shows that what is SCNT in iPS. You can track the color. The somatic cell in the middle, they are other cells. Let's say take out my skin fibroblasts, that's somatic cells. And then for the iPS, just inject 4 embryonic stem cell genes, 4 factors. And even only injecting 4 factors, the cells getting younger. That's iPS, ES stem cell. And for the SCNT stem cell, we use egg and take out the nucleus from egg and put my nucleus into the yellow cytosol. The yellow cell, SCNT, is mine because nucleus has my own genome. So that's my cell, I can say. That's the personalized one. There is pro and con between 2 cells. So we published the result, and this slide is showing that take out nucleus from egg and inject the somatic nucleus cell into the egg. And the final bottom one is now it's embryonic stem cells, not other stem cells. And this one shows that SCNT is the same as embryonic stem cell. The genomics chromosomes are same as the original cells. And using this SCNT, we are preparing clinical application. So let's say we take out the patient's cells and make SCNT and differentiate it into the RP product and inject the RP cells into the patient. That's the personalized treatment. So patient might get his own cells, meaning that the host will not be able to inject the cells. That's what we're working on. And this one says the RP cells from patients are same as the original cells, and SCNT RP is the same as ES-derived RP. That's the characterization. So future study for the SCNT is for the public. We all want to use these SCNT cells. How? Since I don't have enough time, I'll explain short. Using homozygous stem cell. Homozygous means that the allele, the colors are same as patient one, right side. That way, patient might think, oh, this homozygous cell might be same as mine. That means the host patient will not able to reject the homozygous stem cell. So by banking homozygous stem cell, we can use, or whole public can use this SCNT for the future. UK, Japan, they simulate that only 150 homozygote iPSCs can cover 93% of UK population. Korea, NIH simulate that our case, like 130 SCNT lines will cover 92% of whole population. So by banking this homozygous stem cell, whole public can use this for their own medicine in the future. So that's the personalized medicine. By banking, whole public can use that SCNT. Okay, I have 30 minutes left. I'm going to go over very fast for the prevention and management of aging. So this is the summary slide. As I said, it's important to detect gray zone and management. We have a personalized detection program and the many management program and treatment intervention I just explained to you. And that is 4P medicine: predictive, personalized, participatory, and preventive. For the precision medicine, we've used a lot of prediction service like cancer genomic service, disease prediction, personalized nutrition, etc. And food therapy is important. By assessing lifestyle, nutritional balance, and food allergy specialists identify any nutritional malcondition or excess. And nutritionists, doctors, chefs all together study patient information. They collectively devise a gourmet food plan. And by 8 constitution, nutritionists and doctors also provide personalized medicine. So in that case, Oriental Medicine Clinic create genetic and constitutional profile, which is in Korea, 팔체질, based on the practice of 8 constitution medicine. So in that case, pulmotonia case, specialists provide a harmful regimen versus a beneficial regimen. In that case, meat is not good, but fish are good. So based on a constitution and genetic information, we provide a personalized food therapy. And then exercise also, MD trained therapists work together. They check the structure, function of the body and make an individual exercise program. And chiropractic is the same, but chiropractic is adjust body shape and change their brainstem altogether. So it's more complicated therapy. We have various spa programs. We call biomedic spa because there is some medical massage. We work together, doctor. And then plastic surgery and dermatologists are important for the beauty. And facial aging is complex, so we have to combine bone, muscle, fat, skin all together. We have programs for taking care of that part. And third example is stem cell extract called Avocell. It's commercially available product. And by checking skin DNA testing, we try to make a personalized skin care. And detox is also important for our body slim. And again, multiple approach we have by checking metabolism, hormone balancing, and checking 75 genetic markers. We check their body condition and make a plan for the optimize the balance of one's diet. And sleep is also important. NIH recommended adult we need 7 to 9 hours of sleep, but you know our daily life is very busy. We don't have enough sleep. That is related to the many chronic diseases, so it's important to take care of your sleep needs. And at home, there's sleep capsule. 20 minutes of sleep at sleep capsule showed is sufficient and good sleep. And medication is important, so we provide MBCT program. It's good for the insomnia and medication. And one of the longitudinal study recently completed saying that this is very good things. All the people need social context. This report said that least contact people die early, but most contact people live longer. So social context very important. Okay, so using various approaches, we try to prevent and management of gray zone. That way we can live healthy longer. Thank you.